students. What had seen in the previous class, ma? In the previous class, I explained the book back 1 mark questions in unit 3. Okay. In the today's session, I will explain the unit 3 numerical problems. Okay. Numerical in your book back having 6 problems only. So first, I explain one by one. Okay. First, enter this session. First, all of you take one classwork note and note down all the steps to be involved in each problems. Okay. So okay, and then all of you learn the formulas in the unit 3 fully also. Okay. Okay. So then I will start the first problem. A bar magnet having a magnetic moment Pm vector is cut into 4 pieces. That is, first cut into 2 pieces along the axis of the magnet, and each piece is further cut along the axis into the 2 pieces. Compare the magnetic moment of each piece. Okay. So a bar magnet, taking one bar magnet having a magnetic moment Pm. Okay. Magnetic moment is Pm. Is cut into 4 pieces. 4 pieces, first cut into 2 pieces, next cut into 2 pieces. Okay. 4 pieces, first cut into 2 pieces along the axis of the magnet. Okay. Along the axis of the magnet. So first, taking one bar magnet. Taking one bar magnet, okay, this is the north and south direction. First, the magnet, it will be cut into 2 pieces along the axis, not to be the perpendicular, along the axis. Okay, one magnet will be cut into 2 pieces along its axis. So no poles to be changed, but pole strength is reduced to half. One magnet, it will be cut into 2 pieces along the axis. The pole strength, it will be reduced to half. Okay. So pole strength is, what is the pole strength? That is Qm. So Qm is reduced to half. So half into Qm. Okay. So one magnet cut into 2 pieces, the pole strength is reduced to half. What is the formula for magnetic moment? Magnetic moment is equal to Pm is equal to Qm into L. That is pole strength, that is the length of the magnet. Length does not to be changed because it will be cut into along the axis, not to be in a perpendicular. Perpendicularly, the magnet to be cut, the length it will be reduced to half. But it will be, the magnet will be cut into along the axis. Along the axis, length does not to be changed. Only the strength of the magnet only change. The pole strength to be changed. So, magnetic moment Pm is equal to Qm into 2L. Qm into L. First, the magnet will be cut into 2 pieces. Magnet cut into 2 pieces. Cut into 2 pieces. Okay, 2 pieces are cut panning appadina. That is the magnetic moment. New magnetic moment Pm is equal to, cut into 2 pieces. The pole strength will be reduced to half. So automatically half into Qm into L. So the magnetic moment it will be changed half into Qm into L. Okay. Further, that the 2 pieces it will be cut into 2 pieces. So further, the magnetic magnet will be again the magnet will be cut into 2 pieces. Cut into 2 pieces. That is the 4 pieces are there. Okay, cut into 2 pieces. Again, the pole strength it will be reduced to half because first the magnet along the axis it will be cut into 2 pieces. That is one magnet and another one magnet. Okay. So this is the pole strength. This is the pole strength. Now the pole strength is half Qm into L. Okay. So sorry. This is the magnetic moment. First Qm L, the whole magnet. The whole magnet, the magnetic moment is equal to Qm into L, and the magnet will be cut along the axis. This is the full magnet, north and south direction. So magnetic moment is Qm into L. So cut into 2 pieces. 2 pieces cut பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. இத கட் பண்ணி 2 piece ஆக்கிருக்கீங்கனா the pole strength is reduced to half, that is half Qm L. Again the magnet will be cut into 2. Magnet it will be cut into 2. This magnet it will be cut into 2. So automatically 4 magnetic pieces is there and pole strength is again reduced to half. So half into Qm into L. Okay. So half into half, that is 1 by 4. So magnetic moment is equal to 1 by 4 Qm and L. Okay, this is the new magnetic moment. New magnetic moment. Question is, compare the new magnetic moment in the original magnetic moment. So compare the magnetic moment in the original magnetic moment. Normally the magnetic moment is, this is the first equation, this is the first equation, this is the normal magnetic moment of a Bohr magnet. So Pm is equal to Qm into L. So Qm into L, it will be changed into Pm. So new magnetic moment new, it will be equal to 1/4 of old magnetic moment. So this is the comparison of magnetic moment to be calculated when the magnet, it will be cut into many pieces or 4 pieces. So one Bohr magnet, it will be cut into 4 pieces. The magnetic dipole moment is reduced by 4. Clear? This is the first problem. Okay. Suppose the magnet will be cut into 2 pieces in perpendicular, length to be half. Length to be half, automatically half into Qm into L by 2. So L by 2 is half into Qm into L. Okay. So now one magnet will be cut into many pieces, that the magnet does not to be exist in monopole. Not a single pole does not to be exist. All the magnetic pieces will be acting as a new magnet. Okay. All the magnetic pieces is having 2 poles, north and south pole. No monopole exists. Clear? Okay. So this is the first problem. Okay. And go for the second one. A conductor of linear mass density. Linear mass density. What's the symbol for linear mass density? So linear mass density, the second problem, linear mass density 0.2 gram meter suspended to flexible wire as shown in figure. Okay, this is the one conductor having linear mass density, that is the value is lambda. Linear mass density symbol is lambda. 0.2 gram, it will be converted into kilogram. 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 kilogram. Okay, this is the linear mass density value. One conductor, it will be having some linear mass density. What's the meaning that linear mass density? Mass per unit length, it will be called as linear mass density. So linear mass density, that is 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 kilogram. Then that the conductor, it will be suspended at the one flexible wire. Okay. That the wire, it will be fixed at the rigid support at the top side. Okay. That the full setup, it will be inserted on the one magnetic field. Okay. This is the question. Suppose the tension in the supporting wire is 0. That wire, it will be suspended into the the conductor, it will be suspended by using the 2 wires. That the wire tension, it will be equal to 0. Tension, it will be acting on the wire to be 0. Clear? Then when it will be kept inside the magnetic field, the conductor, it will be kept inside the magnetic field. So the magnetic induction value is, magnetic induction B vector is equal to 1 Tesla. Okay. So kept is inside the magnetic field. Question is, compute the current inside the conductor and also the direction of current. Compute the current inside the conductor. Current inside the conductor, and then G value is 10 meter per second. Acceleration due to gravity value is 10 meter per second. So one conductor having some current, that the conductor will be suspended on the suspended from the rigid support by using the flexible wire. That the flexible string, that the string does not having any tension, and then the conductor will be kept inside the magnetic field. Okay. So the magnetic field will be create some magnetic force, as well as the thing, it will be suspended from the support. So downward gravitational force also acting. So the Lorentz force will be acting on the conductor. It will be equal to the downward gravitational force. Okay. So two forces it will be acting. One is magnetic Lorentz force solution. What's the formula for magnetic Lorentz force, ma? That is magnetic Lorentz force is equal to, that is BIL. This is the formula for magnetic Lorentz force, BIL. Then one downward gravitational force it will be acting. Downward gravitational force normally all are know that F is equal to m into g. Okay. So m into g we want to calculate m value. So we want to calculate m value. M value means not m value does not given in the problem. So we have to calculate from linear mass density. Linear mass density lambda is equal to mass per unit length. Okay, mass per unit length. We want mass only. So mass is equal to lambda into unit length. Length value it will be given. Length is given or not, ma? Length value it will be length not given. So lambda into L. So lambda value is 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 into L. This is the mass value. So we easily calculate the mass value from the linear mass density formula. Linear mass density formula, lambda is equal to mass per unit length. So m is equal to, mass is equal to linear mass density into length. Substitute the linear mass density value. So 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 into L. This is small m. Substitute this m value in this formula. F is equal to m into g. G value is 10. So 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 into L into 10. Clear? 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 into L, and G value is 10. So 0.2 into 10 that is 2. So 2 into 10 power minus 3 into L, that is force. So now we have to equate this force value and that BIL value. Okay. So BIL value, magnetic Lorentz force we want to calculate. What's the magnetic Lorentz force? Magnetic Lorentz force Fmg is equal to, substitute the B value and I value and L value. We want calculate I value. Okay. So B value is 1 Tesla. So 1 into I into L. Okay. This is the magnetic Lorentz force value, 1 into I into L. Then equating the two equations, this is the first one, this is the 2. Equating the first two, equating 1 and 2. 1 is equal to 2. What is the first equation? 2 into 10 power minus 3 into L. Magnetic Lorentz force is equal to gravitational force, that is F. Okay. So magnetic Lorentz force is I into 1 into L is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 3 into L. Both the sides L cancel. We want I. So I is equal to, this is the one value. So I is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 3 ampere. Okay. So this is the easy way to solve this problem. Question is, taking one conductor having linear mass density, that is lambda is equal to 0.2 gram. Gram it will be converted into kilogram. So 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 kilogram, and then the conductor it will be suspended from the rigid support by using two strings, that the two strings does not having any tension. So tension T is equal to 0. Magnetic induction, the whole conductor setup it will be kept in a magnetic field, that the magnetic field is equal to 1 Tesla, and acceleration due to gravity G value is equal to 10 meter per second. Now how to solve this problem? In this problem two forces it will be acting. The conductor it will be suspended from the string, suspended from the rigid support. So downward gravitational force it will be acting. So that the gravitational force is F is equal to m into G. We want calculate m. So m it will be calculated from the linear mass density. Linear mass density lambda is equal to mass per unit length. So we want m. So mass is equal to lambda into length L. So m is equal to 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 and length is L. Clear? And then substitute the m value in this equation. So 0.2 into 10 power minus 3 L into g value is 10. So 0.2 into 10, 2. So 2 into 10 power minus 3 into L, length. So now length does not be mentioned in this problem. So length it will be just considered as capital L. Clear? So now we calculate the magnetic Lorentz force. Magnetic Lorentz force is equal to, formula is BIL. Substitute the B value 1 Tesla, I value we want to calculate, L value does not be given, so just mention with L. So BIL, and then equating magnetic Lorentz force and normal force. Magnetic Lorentz force I into 1 into L, and then force is, normal force is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 3. Both the sides LL cancel, balance I is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 3 ampere. This is the current value, it will be falling on the conductor, kept in the magnetic field. Clear? And then go for the third one. A circular coil with cross-sectional area 0.1 centimeter square is kept in a uniform magnetic field of strength 0.2 Tesla if the current passing in the coil is 3 ampere and plane of the coil is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Plane of the coil is perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Calculate total torque on the coil, total force on the coil, average force on each electron in the coil. Okay. So 3 question is given. So first, a circular coil. Okay. We taking a circular coil. It's kept in a uniform magnetic field. Given third equation, third problem, given area is given, area is equal to 0.1 centimeter square. Okay. 0.1 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 power minus 2 meter. So 0.1 into 10 power minus 2 meter square. Okay, centimeter into meter. So centimeter square is there. So centimeter square, actually 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So we want 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So 1 by 100 meter, 10 power minus 2 meter. The question problem is 1 centimeter square. So 10 power minus 2 the whole square meter square. Okay. So 10 power minus 2 the whole square. So 10 power minus 2 the whole square. So 0.1 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. So area 0.1 centimeter square. Centimeter square it will be converted into meter square. 0.1 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. Then magnetic induction value B is equal to 0.2 Tesla. Magnetic induction value B is equal to 0.2 Tesla. And current I is equal to 3 ampere. Current I is equal to 3 ampere. Okay. Question is taking the circular coil. Okay. Circular coil, the coil it will be kept in a uniform magnetic field. Magnetic induction value is given, area of the coil value is given, and the current value is given. We want to, and then another one condition is given. Plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Perpendicular to the magnetic field. Okay. Question, another one condition is given. Plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. So now we want to calculate. First question is, what is the torque it will be acting on the coil? Total torque act on the coil. What's the formula for torque act on the coil? Torque acting on the coil, torque tau is equal to R vector cross F. R cross F is the formula for torque, because torque is nothing but force into perpendicular distance. So force in the vector form easily mentioned with R is the position vector. So R vector cross F vector. So A cross B is equal to AB cos theta. So automatically R cross F is equal to RF. A cross B is equal to A vector cross B vector is equal to AB sin theta. Okay. So this is the way R cross F is equal to RF sin theta. Clear? Theta value is not given in this problem. How to solve that? Plane of the coil. plane of the coil, it will be parallel to the plane of the coil, it will be parallel to the magnetic field. So automatically the force, it will be along the direction of position. So plane வந்து magnetic field perpendicular இருந்துச்சுன்னா, the force it will be force it will be applied on the coil, it will be is along the direction of position. So force and distance, it will be theta, it will be considered as 0 because it is along the direction. Suppose the plane of the coil will be perpendicular to the magnetic field, automatically the force it will be acting on the coil, it will be in along the direction of position. So theta value is 0, sin 0 value, sin 0, 0. So torque it will be acting on the coil, it will be 0 because sin 0, 0. Angle theta is equal to 0 degree. So sin 0 automatically 0, the total term it will be 0. So the torque it will be acting on the coil, it will be 0. Clear? And then second question is, total torque is will be acting on the coil is 0. Second one, total force is acting on the coil. Total force on the coil. How to calculate the total force? What's the formula for force? What's the formula for force? What's the formula for force, ma? Force is equal to QMB, QM cross B, magnetic Lorentz force, QM cross B. So, okay. So, QMB sin theta, A cross B is equal to QMB sin theta. So, QM is IA. So, IAB sin theta. Magnetic moment is equal to product of current into area. So, I into A into B sin theta. Now again we have to consider current, it will be flowing on the area of the conductor, it will be along the direction, it will be in a parallel with one another because the plane of the coil it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. Plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field, automatically the QM cross B, that is called as QM cross B means QM is magnetic moment. So magnetic pole strength or anything, PM is magnetic moment, QM is magnetic moment, pole strength and then magnetic field it will be along the direction. So theta it will be considered as 0 degree, theta it will be considered as 0. So automatically sin 0, 0. So IAB into 0, automatically force is will be acting on the coil is 0. Clear? So this is the way. Torque acting on the coil also 0 and force it will be acting on the coil also 0. Clear? And then third one, force it will be acting on each electron. Average force on each electron in the coil. So third case, this is the B, this is C. Average force is acts on each electron. Average force on each electron. Average force is acting on each electron. Each electron means, formula is again same, F is equal to BIL. So, F is equal to BIL. Substitute the B value, substitute the current value and substitute the length value. Force is equal for total force. So, theta to be not to be considered. So, force is equal to BIL. So, substitute the B value, substitute the I value and substitute the L value. What is the I value? L it will be denoted as A. So, this is the area. So, B is 0.2 and I value is 3 and area is 0.1 into 10 power minus 4. Okay. 0.2 into 3 into 0.1 into 10 power minus 4. That it will be equal to 0.06 into 10 power minus 4. That it will be changed into 6 into 0.06, it will be mentioned with 6 into 10 power minus 2 into 10 power minus 4. Okay. So, 6 into 10 power minus 6 Newton per electrons. Newtons per electron. That is a total force. Total force that will be calculated. But total force acts on the electrons, it will be calculated. Now, the question is, for 28 electrons in the 10 power 28 electron is there. So, electron density is 10 power 28 electrons. one electron, the force it will be acting on one electron, it will be calculated. The force it will be acting all the 10 power 28 electrons. So how to calculate the force for 10 power 28 electrons? So just this multiply with the 10, this value it will be multiplied with 10 power 28. So 10 power 28 into 6 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, 10 power 28, 10 power minus 6 is there. So value is 10 power 28 is there and 10 power minus 6 is there. Okay, so the given values is 6 into 10 power 22, but in our book having 0.6 into 10 power 23. Okay, 23 Newton. For 10 power 28 electrons, 10 power 28, so that value it will be multiplied with 10 power 28. So 10 power 28 into 6 into 10 power minus 6 and 6 into the power 28, that power is minus 6. So 28 minus 6, 22. We want to convert into 6 into 0.6, so 0.6 into 10 power 23. But in our book answer is 0.6 into 10 power minus 23. That it will be wrong. So you have to change 0.6 into 10 power 23 Newton. Clear? So what? How to solve this problem? First, the given values are, area is given. Area it will be given in centimeter square. We have to convert in meter square. 0.1 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. Magnetic induction value it will be given. Current value it will be given. Magnetic induction B is equal to 0.2 Tesla. Current I is equal to 3 ampere. And plane of the coil it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. So plane of the coil it will be perpendicular with the magnetic field means automatically the force it will be acting parallelly with the displacement. So tau is equal to R cross F formula. So R cross F means RF sin theta. Theta it will be considered as 0 because the plane it will be perpendicular to the magnetic field. So theta 0, cos 0 value is 1. Sorry, cos 0 value is 0. So automatically the torque it will be acting on the coil is 0. And then second one, the force it will be acting on the coil. So force it will be equal to, formula is Qm cross B. Theta it will be again considered as A cross B, AB sin theta. Theta also considered as 0. So Qm is IA B sin theta. Theta you have to put 0. So sin 0 value is 0. Automatically the force it will be acting on the coil is 0. Okay. And third question is, how to calculate the average force acting on each electron? First, we want to calculate the average electron for single electron. How to calculate? The formula is BIA. So, magnetic induction value, current value and area value. We have to multiply all the values, easily get 6 into 10 power minus 6 Newton per electron. One electron force is there. So, question is, the electron density is 10 power 28 electrons. So, we want to multiply that value with 10 power 28. So, 6 into 10 power, the power 28 is there, 6 is there, so 22. So, 6 into 10 power 22, that is 0.6 into 10 power 23 Newton. So, this is the force it will be acting on 10 power 28 electrons. In our book, 0.6 into 10 power minus 23 is given, but that is going to be wrong. So, you have to correct that answer, 0.6 into 10 power 23 Newton. Clear? Then go for the fourth one. We will go for the fourth one. First I rub the board. Okay. Is placed in a uniform magnetic field whose strength is 0.8 Tesla. If a bar magnet is oriented at an angle 30 degree with the external field experience a torque of 0.2 Newton meter, calculate. One bar magnet. Okay. It's placed in a uniform magnetic field. Some bar magnet will be kept in a uniform magnetic field and the magnetic induction value is 0.8 Tesla. If the bar magnet is oriented at an angle, the magnet it will be oriented, it will be rotated at an angle of 30 degree with the external fields experience a torque. So one bar magnet will be kept in a magnetic field. The magnetic field will be experience a torque on a bar magnet. The bar magnet will be oriented in between the magnets. Okay. The magnetic induction is 0.8 Tesla and then angle is 30 degree. Torque is 0.2 Newton meter. Calculate the magnetic moment of a magnet, work done by the magnetic field, and then the second question is work done by the magnetic field in moving it from most stable configuration to most unstable configuration. What's the meaning that stable configuration and unstable configuration? The electrons, some points the electrons will be lying in a very rest position, that will be called as stable configuration. Stable means some part the electron will be lying in a rest position, some points the electrons will be moving position, that is stable or unstable configuration. So the work done by the magnetic field in moving, magnetic field it will be moving from stable configuration to unstable configuration. So the what's the work it will be required to the magnetic field, it will be moved from most stable to unstable, that is the question. And then also compute the work done by the applied magnetic field also. So applied value of applied magnetic field also we want to calculate, that is the B value. Okay, so okay, then what are the formulas it will be used in this solve this problem? First you have to write the given values. So the magnetic induction value B is equal to 0.8 Tesla. Okay, magnetic field value is equal to 0.8 Tesla. Then theta angle is 30 degree. Then what is the value? And tau is equal to 0.2 Newton meter. Okay, first we want to calculate, first question is magnetic moment of a magnet. So what's the formula for magnetic moment? Solution, first question, magnetic moment of a magnet. Magnetic moment Pm vector is equal to what is? That is it will be derived from torque value. What's the torque value? Torque formula, torque tau is equal to Pm cross B, magnetic moment cross magnetic field. So Pm A cross B is equal to Pm B sin theta. So we want calculate Pm, that is the magnetic moment. So magnetic moment Pm is equal to tau by B sin theta. Because tau value will be given, the magnetic induction value will be given. So easily find out the magnetic moment. So magnetic moment Pm is equal to, substitute that tau value, that is a torque value, that is 0.2 by B value is 0.8 into cos 30, sorry, sin 30. Sin 30, what's the value of sin 30 ma? Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So 0.2 by 0.8 into 1 by 2. Then 0.2, the 1 by 2 it will be going to the numerator, 0.2 into 2 by 0.8. 0.2 into 2 by 0.8. So 0.2 by 2 into 0.8, 0.4 by 0.8. 0.4 by 0.8, 0.4 by 0.8, that is 0.5. So 0.5 ampere meter square. 0.5 ampere meter square. Okay. So the answer is 0.5 ampere meter square. That is the magnetic moment of a magnet. Okay. So how did you derive them? First we taking the torque value, total torque formula is torque tau is equal to PMB. So torque tau is equal to PMB sin theta. So PM is equal to torque by B sin theta. Substitute the torque value, substitute the B value and torque the theta value. So sin 30 it will be 1 by 2. So 0.2 by 0.8 into 1 by 2. So 0.2 into 2 by 0.8. So that is 0.5 ampere meter square. Okay. This is the first question answer. That is a total magnetic moment of a magnet. Second one is work done we want to calculate. Work done work done by a magnetic field. So moving from most stable configuration to unstable configuration. So first we want to calculate stable configuration and unstable configuration. Okay. So what's the formula for work done ma? What's the formula for work done? Work done will be always stored as a potential energy. So what's the formula for work done? Work done is equal to B minus Bm dot B. Okay. Work done is equal to minus Bm dot B. Okay. So A dot B is equal to vector. A dot B is equal to BMB cos theta. So minus of BMB cos theta. Okay. So we substitute first we want to calculate work done in stable configuration and unstable configuration. What is called stable configuration? What is called unstable configuration? So in stable configuration, theta value is 0. So cos 0 1. Okay. In unstable configuration, theta value is 180 degree, because this is the stable to unstable. This value is 0, this angle is 0, this angle is 180 degree. Stable to unstable. So theta value is 180 degree. So cos 180 minus 1. Cos 180 is minus 1. Now we want to calculate work done from most stable configuration to stable configuration. So first we want to calculate work done in stable configuration. How to calculate? So stable configuration means stable to unstable. This is the question. So initial potential energy and final potential energy we want to calculate. First initial potential energy. Initial work done or final work done. So initial work done we want to calculate. Initial work done is equal to so BM minus BMB cos 0. This is the initial work done, cos 0. So cos 0 value is 1. So minus BMB. And final work done is equal to, this is the unstable configuration. Okay. Unstable configuration means minus BMB cos theta. So cos 180 degree. So cos 180 degree value is minus 1. So minus BMB into minus 1. That it will be BMB. Okay. This is the final work done. We want to calculate the work done from stable configuration to unstable configuration. So work done is total work done is equals to work done in final work done minus initial work done. So not to be the work done it will be mentioned with the potential energy. So final potential energy minus initial potential energy it will be the correct term. So final the work done it will be stored as a potential energy. Okay, stored as a potential energy. So and then this is also the work done it will be stored as a potential energy. So this will be mentioned with initial potential energy and final potential energy. So initial and final potential energy. So now we want to calculate work done is equal to total work done it will be calculated is equal to final potential energy minus initial potential energy. Final means BMB minus of minus BMB. So BMB and plus BMB. So we want to calculate 2 PMB. So the work done is equal to work done it will be stored as a potential energy. The work done is equal to 2 BMB. Now substitute the BM value and B value. So BM is 2 into work done is equal to 2 into BM value is, what's the magnetic momentum value? That is 0.5 ampere meter square. So 0.5 B value is 0.8. So multiply 2 into 0.5 into 0.8, that it will be get 2 into 0.5 into 0.8, that is 1 into 0.8, that is 0.8. Because 2 into 0.5 that is 1. So 1 into 0.8 that is 0.8. Simply is mentioned with not mentioned with potential energy. Just as a work done also you have to mention. So potential energy you mention manalo okay, work done mention manalo okay. So work done it will be simply is mentioned with the work done initial and work done final and work done final and work done initial final, sorry, work done final minus work done initial. So easily, if we want to calculate easily, we easily calculate work done is equal to 0.8, the unit is joule, so 0.8 joule. And then another one question is there, the work done by a magnetic field. So the work done by a magnetic field is the inverse of this work done. So work done by a magnetic field is equal to 0.8 Tesla. So work done by a magnetic field is equal to minus 0.8 joule, not a Tesla, 0.8 joule. Okay, this is the fourth question. In this problem, we want to calculate the magnetic moment and magnetic moment from work done from most stable configuration to unstable configuration. First, we want to calculate the magnetic momentum. Magnetic moment tau is equal to Bm and cross B. So Bm B sin theta, and then we want magnetic moment Pm. Pm is equal to tau by B into sin theta. Substitute the tau value, B value, and theta value, and we easily calculate the magnetic moment Pm is equal to 0.5 ampere meter square. And then next we want to calculate the work done from most stable configuration to stable configuration. So first, what is the most stable configuration and what is called unstable configuration? So stable configuration, we take theta is equal to 0. So unstable configuration, theta is equal to 180 degree. So cos 0 1, cos 180 is cos 0 1 and cos 180 is minus 1. Okay, and then substitute that the cos value is in the work done value. So we want to calculate the initial work done and final work done. Initial work done is equal to taking theta as a 0. So initial work done is equal to minus BMB. Okay, because cos 0 value is 1. So minus BMB. Final work done is equal to cos 180 degrees. So cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1. So minus BMB into minus 1 BMB. This is the final work done. So we want to calculate the work done from stable configuration to unstable configuration. So we want a difference between the two stable configuration. So final work done minus initial work done is equal to PMB minus of minus BMB. So 2PMB. Okay, substitute the PM and B value. So PM is 0.5, B is 0.8. So 1 into 0.8, that is 0.8 joule. So work done by the magnetic field is the inverse of this work done. So work done by a magnetic field is equal to minus 0.8 joule. This is the fourth problem. So in the today's session, I explained first, second, third and fourth problem. First problem, we easily calculate that one magnet will be cut into many pieces, 4 pieces. First the magnet will be cut into 2 pieces, and that the 2 pieces will be cut into another 2 pieces. So one time it will be cut into the 2 pieces along its axis. The pole strength will be reduced to half. So the new magnetic moment, it will be equal to the 1/4 of the old magnetic moment. This is the first question. And second question is, one conductor will be suspended from the rigid support by using the string, that the conductor will be kept in the magnetic field. The magnetic field is giving the force on the conductor, and then the suspended string, it will be giving the downward force also. That the two forces, it will be, we want to equalize it. So the mass value does not given. The mass value, it will be calculated from linear mass density, and then two forces, it will be equalized, and then easily find out the current value. Current, it will be falling on the conductor. Okay, that's the second question. This is the current value is 2 milliampere. And third one, a circular coil having area of cross section, or circular coil having area of cross section and having magnetic field. The circular coil is kept in a magnetic field. What is the torque acting on the coil? What is the force acting on the coil? And how to calculate the average force is act on the conductor, and average force is acting on the 10 power 28 electrons also we did calculated. Okay, we calculated. And then fourth problem, one bar magnet having a magnetic field, and then we easily calculate the what is the magnetic moment, and magnetic moment we want to we had calculated, and then work done by the magnetic field. Work done by the magnetic field from stable to unstable configuration. Okay, that all are discussed in the today's session. Today home assignment. Home assignment for today's session. Do the example problems. Do the example problems. Do the example problems 3.17, 3.18, 3.19, 3.20. Okay, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and then learn the formulas that all are involved in this all the problems. Okay, thank you.